I'm going to say a sentence, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. It's not that hard. I'm not saying it's easy to make art, but more with pixel art, converting your workspace to be a pixel art workspace is not that hard. Actually being good at making pixel art, completely different statement. That part's hard, probably. I haven't done pixel art. Well, I've done a little bit. Like, I've made a couple of, like, pixelated emotes in the past, but, like, you can crunch down, like, your Photoshop workspace to be a pixel art workspace, and it's not that much trouble. Actually making the art, though, that's on you. Alright.
Hey!
If we do not find what we're looking for, I think the plan's going to be to pivot into... I think I want to do the cat tags. I like cat tags. I will be trying out the adventure mode at some point. Not today, but soon. Yes, the techniques for pixel art aren't hard, but the skill ceiling for making good pixel art is pretty high, and there's a lot of bad pixel art in the world. This will require him not to play Rift Wizard, or Balatro, or Noida that we're playing today. Alright, knowing what I know now, which is the plan is either Crackle Darkener, which would require some dark, or Drain Pulse to make a lot of cats and skeletons. Either way, Deathbolt's gonna be my starter. Why don't y'all turn around? Go wreck up the joint. No, Bard. I don't need any art. Definitely don't need any art. My god. Any Crackle Darkners? I may re-roll in the hopes of finding Crackle Darkner. Even though this is a pretty nice spot here. We got Kobolds for easy skeletons, and Void Bombers are a one-shot blowy-uppy. Do you need fart? Of course we need fart. Always need fart. Yeah, give it a reroll. Mana potion with a portal key. I don't like dealing with Spriggans early, though. Don't want any tomes. Don't really want any living things either. So I guess by virtual elimination. They did color scaling by manually filling in pixels in MS Paint so many years ago. So many hours spent on those pixels. That sounds like a nightmare.
47, Alexa, play 10 hours of clown farts.
There isn't even a fart command. What are you talking? It's just on a delay. But you see, there it goes. It just took a while. I don't know. It's really, really slow sometimes. I mean, we got living. We can make some skeletons. Problem is, we're gonna have a lot of annoying cats that are not my cats. Amazing. Drain Pulse costs 4. I could have this on the next floor. On this floor that I'm going to. And I probably will. Alright, one cast to kill a Spriggan, but it leaves behind a stupid thorn. There you go. Kill your thorns. No gods, no masters, go on. Cast off the shackles of the living and kill them. Go forth, my army of the dead. Get them. Clown fart should end in a horn. Yeah, that's on a delay too. Yeah, see? It takes a little while, but it gets there. That means that was a clown fart. Get out of here. Got 2 casts left. It's just the 97th time my phone has rang from a number reduced down to just being called scam likely. Yes. It's been a busy day for my phone. If that noise ever comes from your butthole, go to the no, you go to a circus as quickly as possible. Exactly the right number of casts. If the next floor doesn't have a Crackle Darkener, I think I'm safely going to say we're doing Drain Pulse. Frostfire, Spriggan, Crown, Enchantment Staff. Golden Scale, Void Bomber. Alright, nothing I want there for either builds. Eye of Lightning, no thank you. Some of these 8-bit tracks I will be pruning as we go. A Dark Staff, though. Like, I don't know if this one's good for... It's ringing again for Scam Likely? I'm gonna throw my phone into the ocean. I don't care for this one. It's called Rally. Prune that one. Refine the playlist as we go, as we adjust and grow them. Means you're the chosen clown. What if your grandma's arrested? Need you to send her an iTunes gift card. Damn, you're right. I should have answered. And what was I doing before that? Dark Staff. Dark Staff is probably the winner here. Although a Sinister Disc might honestly be better. Let's look at the Dark Staff. Just to remind ourselves of what the Dark Staff does these days. 50% minion health, 50% damage from spells and skills, 1 max charge. It's not the worst thing in the world. Minion health. We look at Drain Pulse. We will be having minions that are from dark magic, so minion health might matter, but probably not that much. We go into skills and sort by dark. We only have a few things that I won't be using in minion health department. And then if we look at damage, probably won't be using most of those skills either. Phones don't belong in the ocean, car batteries do. I'm just so tired of, like, my phone rings so often and it's always just Scam Likely. My good friend Scams Likely keeps trying to reach me. Radius, on the other hand, there's a lot of stuff I want Radius for, so I think I'm going for that Dark Disc. Pachyderms, Void Bombers. Alright. We're doing the cat tax. Just happens that we managed to find a nice disc, and I like that disc for the builds. Because Radius... Yes. Our first skill is definitely going to be Soul Siphon, or whatever it's called. I need 4 more for Fellomancy. But now we have a nice 3 casts of a good 13 dark and poison, 26 damage total, so we can kill Pachyderms with 1 burst. Problem is, I would like to make a couple of Pachyderm skeletons. It's gonna take a few shots. 3 casts to kill 1 elephant. 1, 2... I want to be far enough away that I can make a skeleton but not get trampled. There we go. Oh, elephant, no. My skeleton's, of course, immune. I don't want to hit my skeletons with Drain Pulse, but I'm gonna. Well, sorry. Worth it, though. Oh, they're good because they're completely immune to those damage types, of course. What was I thinking? Just being a big baby over here. Damn it, Dave! Damn it! Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. You like Rift Wizard 2? Have you played it yet? We've played so much Rift Wizard 2. There are some liars that would even say things like we played too much Rift Wizard 2. But we don't believe those people. We don't trust them. Alright, 2 more points, and we'll have the cat portion of the build online. Ugly Curse Doll. I don't think you're gonna help me out. Maybe. Whenever one of you're holy, that's what I thought. I always forget which one's holy and which one's undead. So I don't want you. Don't want any of you. Might go here. You're looking hard at it. Always go and watch streamers and interact before you do it. So you're considering the game, huh? Well, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Alright, we don't one-shot the steel spiders. And they are constructs, which is a bummer. I can't make skeletons out of them. I think I'll re-roll, just in case. It's still not too late to pivot into Crackle Darkener. But the game said no. No Crackle Darkener for me. That's okay. It's alright. A future run will be a Crackle Darkener run. Blood Spike Helm. Maybe we'll take Filth Lord. Whenever we cast a level 1 or 2 dark spell, we get a Fly Swarm. Level 3 gets us a bag of bugs. We're not going to use anything else here. Drain Pulse is level 4, so either of these spells will work with Filth Lord. You know what? For right now, we'll take the Filth Lord staff. We could swap it out for something better a little bit later on. I also don't think I need to start with it. Oh yeah, if you want to see a lot of Rift Wizard, ! YouTube and chat will give you the links. All the streamed runs are on the VOD channel, and I have bespoke runs on the YouTube, the main channel. Delicious bugs, now a convenient storage bag. Freezer is safe, ready to eat. I really want to make my cats, but we're not there yet. We're not ready. There's no need to rush. We'll take the Filth Lord. I'll start with it just so we can get some handy dandy ads for us. Make a skeleton, make a skeleton. Alright, the bags are not completely immune to dark damage. We're gonna hurt our bags a little bit, and that's okay. It's not that big a deal. One more step up, I'm gonna take a few points of damage just so I get a good pulse here. Oh yeah. Skeleton, 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 skeleton. And skeleton. Alright, everything here works for me now. Who doesn't eat the whole bag in one sitting, right? Turns out the bugs are cicada larvae. They survived and are now molting in your mouth. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, 75% resistance. Skeletons, could you guys, like, handle this? I think my summons will be good enough for this. I'll assist. I mean, the flies aren't going to be doing a great job. Death Mage. I call this build the cat tax, as you will very soon see. Next floor, step 1 of the cat tax will be operational. Alright, let the skeletons and flies take care of the last spawner. Beautiful. We're gonna upgrade Drain Pulse to have Fellomancy. Slain targets are raised as cursed cats. We're almost online. We need 4 more spell points for the next major component. Have fun walking the dog. I don't know why you got a BRB to do a yo-yo trick, but I don't ask questions anymore. Seal Fate, Plague of Filth. I think I'll take... I don't want to deal with Chaos Quills right now. Centaurs, Worm Balls, 1 Masked Wizard. This is probably 5. Not to mention, we got plenty of targets. Yeah. Let us begin. This is why we call it the cat tax. All those cats work for me. Blow up my own cats to spread some more cats out? Alright, that's all the casts I have, unfortunately. But we did make a lot of friends really quickly. We spread them out throughout the level pretty evenly and aggressively. Wizard's already down. I'll make some skeletons here. My army of the dead kitty cats and flies. It's really like the Halloween builds. It's very Halloween appropriate. Come here, you. 8 hit points. That's a skeleton. I'll make some of the orcs down here into skeletons. 10, that's a little bit too much. 4 hit points now, though that's a skeleton. You're a skeleton. Ooh, that's a skeleton. I really want to get through this without having to drink a mana potion, but I will if I have to. Skeleton. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. One skeleton ain't gonna handle all these orcs. Alright, cats. This will be a very good setup for our other favorite thing to do with lots of summons. Which, of course, means we're gonna do sonic shielding. Bing! Easy floor. You got 3 spell points. How much total? Is it 7? Dark, Conjuration. Restless Dead costs 4. And we want Restless Minions, so 6. I need 6 points total. Allies are also raised as Restless Dead. Sinister Orb ain't the worst idea. Just a flat 25% increase in our damage. Yeah. Glassmaster. Bloodbears are fairly healthy and dark resistant, which is a bummer. Actually, it's kind of a bummer. A bit more of a bummer than I'm perhaps ready for. 75% resist in the dark. They're going to take 13 poison damage, but only a smidgen of the dark damage. The fire imps are great. Lizard beasts are also slightly out of our damage range, even with a 25% boost. What are we looking at? It's going to go up to 16 dark, 16 poison, 32 total. Still just shy for Blizzard Beast, huh? Alright, maybe I'll reroll. I don't mind making flies and bags, but I would really prefer a nice flat damage increase. I want a sorcery wand, that's what I want. I wouldn't say no to a conjuration wand, but really a sorcery. Actually, I would say no to conjuration wands. No, I won't take it. I refuse. Aether Lord, are you 50% boost? Nope, arcane, it's the summoning wand. Reroll. Chaos scale, nope. Okay, okay. Toxin ice. That works. Poison damage redealt as ice. Toxin ice cap, okay. Now, Imp Maker. Imp Maker has some possibilities. It definitely has some possibilities. Let's take a look at the levels. So this is our Imp Maker spot. And right away, I could see a lot of room for a good starting location. Right down here, I think. Oh yeah, only the Displacer Beasts are not going to one-shot. Even if I were to start here and take Imp Maker. What about Toxin Ice? Mazy level, gnomes are annoying, clay firebombers are fine. Either level's fine. That's a suboptimal hat, ultimately. It's still nice, but really, Imp Maker has a lot of possibility for us. I would like to be in the thick of it. Oh yeah. It's a good opening. It's just throw the map into chaos is what it is. Imp Maker's pretty good though. That's just more cats. Ultimately, it's more skeletons.
Oh, no.
What's going on, Enon? Alright. If I can get these last 2 spell points, we're off to the races. Yeah. Alright. Dark Conjuration, Restless Dead. Upgrade Restless Dead with Restless Minions. I mean, even if we're not using it just yet, we turn it on. That way any bears that die are still useful. Not to mention, now we'll get 2 skeletons per bear. If I kill it. With death bolts. Which so far I'm not getting the killing blows with it. 22? None. Not yet. Those cats are yours? Yeah. There we go. 2 skeletons. Are you living? Yep. 2 skeletons. Basically, if we kill with Drain Pulse, we get cats. By the time we get this up and running, we're going to start on the floor, and within a few casts, we will theoretically just fill the entire board with skeletons and cats. Right now, if I kill someone with Restless Dead active, and I use Deathbolt to do it, we get 2 skeletons and a cat. Sorry, 2 skeletons and an imp. We need to get one more thing, so we have never-ending Drain Pulse, though. Keep Restless Dead on, even though we don't really need it anymore. Bada bing, bada boom. Exotic pets. Ruby Heart. Ruby Heart with a portal key. There are enemy cursed cats here. That could be confusing. Reroll. Aetherlord the Purifier. So Aetherlord, we've already looked at. Purifier is holy spells for free immolates. Rainstorm, Death Chill Freeze. Yeah, let's just pick this stuff up. This works for me. Massive Deadly Ghosts. 4 shields. I want as many cultists and a little bubble as I can get. I think right here might be my best starting spot. Ah, perfect. There we go. Spread cats out. Spread some ghosts, skeletons out. I messed up. I was supposed to Restless Dead first. 75%, no, 50. 50% immune to dark, which is annoying. away from me. Oh, the problem is, of course, they are immune to physical damage. I think I'm going to... I might drink a mana potion just so I could pulse these stupid ghosts out of existence. Nah, we're fine. I have enough units here. Just have to be patient. Beat them up. Or do I? I don't know, these ghosts could be pretty annoying. Oh my god. The spawners are dead. It's really just one wizard and a bunch of ghost piles. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Pop the mass. Drink a mana potion. Restless dead. Do all 3 casts. Be annoyed at the ghosts. Because they popped on the last charge, of course. But now I shouldn't need to worry about this guy. Am I good? Almost. You may also notice Drain Pulse has a bonus effect. I'm healed for half the damage I deal with it. But the downside to it is it does cost 4 HP to cast it, so you gotta be careful. Alright, they should be able to handle him. I want a damage boost to it. Sinister Dagger would be +3. We'd be doing 16 dark and 16 poison, so not the worst idea. Dark Toxin. That's more my speed of a hat. What kind of level do we have? 23. No resistance. We could start with the Fire Belchers. Taking out a bunch of them at once is good. And they're living. Yeah, take 16 damage from them, that's fine. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Start here and start making my way toward my hat. Yeah. Hit me all you want. In my last charge. There we go. Instant undead army. Got a bunch of cats in the field to pull aggro for a while. Let's move out, team. And then we'll use them to tax all the enemies. 2 skeletons. Oh, you're healing them. Alright, I'll let my people handle this. Oh, I didn't notice you were here. No wonder I'm poisoned. Gotta pay attention. Okay, I want my Dark Toxin cap. Arcane damage, though, would be really good for the future. Dark Toxin is very effective now. We're doing dark damage. Half of that dark damage we redealt as poison. We're already doing poisons. We're doubling up on 1, which is nice. However, later in the run, we will be doing a good amount of arcane damage. And ultimately, that will be more effective later. This cap, Star Ice. So it's really a question of, do we invest in now or do we invest in the future? We're not in a bad spot at the moment, so I think we could take the long run here. Plan for later. Because ultimately, we are going to do Sonic Shielding. We're gonna give all of our skeletons and all of our cats shields. Anytime they lose a shield, 3 physical and 3 arcane damage is going to go out to 2 enemies each. And we can up the number of targets, we can up the radius, we can up the damage. So, having all of that also do ice damage is going to be tremendous in, like, 10 floors. Probably less than 10 floors, but, like, it's gonna be for the end game. Let's do it. Plan for the future. Does nothing now, but it's gotta be super cool when it does do stuff. Alright, Swamp Witch is down. I mean, I'm just gonna hold the skip turn button, because I win. Good luck. Good work, Undead Army. What are you, a plant skeleton that you're not doing anything? Oh, it is. It is, in fact, a plant skeleton. I bet you didn't know that plants have skeletons, but it's true. Go mess him up. One more spell point for the next big moment. You know, I might take a Sinister Tome. Source Winter. I do believe that his sorcery spells casts Death Chill. 75 damage dealt to enemies with sorcery spells. Cast Death Chill on a random enemy. That does work, but ultimately Imp Maker is better for the moment. Until I can get a damage boost once, I think Imp Maker's the way to go. And also taking a Sinister Tome would be pretty smart. How big's my radius on this thing? One, two... Is that a 5 diagonal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna carefully stare. 4 diagonal. One, two, 4. If I start here, I think I hit 2 of the Watchers. Just about 2 of the Watchers. Either way, they're gonna have a lot of other things to pick and fire at. Yeah, I want a tome. How much damage? I'm gonna take 20 damage? Gotta be kidding me, that one can see me from there? How? 30 damage. Woof. I'm gonna heal it back anyway. That's fine. Probably more than that. Ugh. Sinister Tome. Restless dead. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it, I'm short one. Let's do 1 pulse to get started. Take a step up. Another pulse. Another pulse. 1 more pulse. Start working on the large toad. Hey buddy, I want 2 of your giant skeletons. Thank you. Skeletons, of course, have the health of the killed enemy, so these are beefy boys. Gotta be careful. Woof. Gun stopwatch. Pop an Oculus. Let's get rid of these problems. I really don't want to drink a mana potion. You know what? I have teleporters. Will I drink a potion? I might have to drink a potion. How many turns are you stunned? One more turn. Kinda have to. Wait. Soul Harvest. Alright. 120. God, you're healthy. And you're immune to dark damage, so I'm just walking away from you. I didn't want to drink that potion, but it was pretty necessary. Ooh, keep Restless dead on. Still have a healing potion. You're an enemy? That was mine! That was my guy! I wish it was as simple as a frog army versus a cat army, but it's worse. It's a demon army because of the Grand Warlock over here making fiends. He's a problem. I can't reach him from here. Wait, Drain Pulse. Because we took Soul Harvest, we basically have unlimited casts. It's time to take advantage of that. Let's make the level our level. Alright, I think I'm gonna win based on numbers alone. What's that? I have another cast? Oh yeah. Instant army. Every time something dies, there's a 10% chance we get a free cast of any dark spell. All of our spells are dark. If they die to dark damage, which most of our stuff does, it's actually a 30% chance we get a free cast back. So not too bad. Sadly, killing our own units doesn't count toward those numbers. The frog is tough, and so is the demon. But we're gonna win in the end. Through numerical supremacy. In fact, I'm gonna head toward my cats here. The express purpose of blowing up my own cats. To make more skeletons and more cats. 88 health. $48. Well, sorry, I'm blocking my reinforcements from getting down to their target. Every time he kills a cat, he's taking damage as well. Cats have an on-death effect. It's gonna take most of my army, but there he goes. Ended that fight with full casts. 2 spell points, huh? Happy with my current hat, even though it's silly and doesn't do anything. Number of summons is not something we're doing. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So flags are not important to me. Let's pop a portal key. Teleporter. Dark Staff! Is it time for the Dark Staff? It might be time for the Dark Staff. I think we'd be okay. Yeah. Oh, I could... This map would just be standing room only. Made entirely... made entirely of my minions. Conjuration spells and skills. Sadly, Drain Pulse does not count as a conjuration spell, which is silly. I do think if you take upgrades that add other schools' abilities, it should add that school's tag to a thing. So minion damage, we'd only be getting that for restless stat. Whenever our living unit dies... For every 100 dark damage dealt to enemies, summon a witch. I mean, witch whistles would be nice to collect a few of those. Dark spells and skills gain minion health, which doesn't help us at all. But that 50% damage does matter. But really, it's not that important. I want it, but we can get our damage boosts. From Dark Lord, we'll get a 40% boost. Drain Pulse is also sorcery. So we'll get a flat 7 damage added to it when we take Arch Sorcerer. And it's Blood. You know what? We'll take Lord of Blood earlier. We'll get minion damage. We'll get charge. We'll get... yeah. Minion damage, minion health, and flat damage. Bloodlord might be the first one we take. Of our Dark Lord. Of our Lord skills. Of our 7-cost high-end stuff. I might take that Witch Whistle. Probably just gonna reroll here. A Sorcery Wand is what I'm ultimately looking for. No. Ah, Crackle Darkener. A little late now. I'm already on Realm 9. A little too late to pivot into a speedrun. No. 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 Right? Yes. No, it's definitely too late. Don't even think. Fire Frenzy Mask. Sorceress Dagger I might take. You know what? 125 health. Honestly. Just grabbing more health is probably a good idea. Oh god, I hate the Idol of Invincibility though. But I do 2 waves of damage. And these are all small things. You know? Even with that there, I'm probably gonna be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna start kind of central to a lot of enemies. Cockatrice is god damn, I hate you. What? Right, they had shields. Alright, 1 pulse is gonna remove the 1 shield from everybody, except for the guys with 2 shields. And then the second wave will hit and kill the worm balls. It won't kill the cockatrice though. Ooh, this might have been a bad situation. 2-turn cooldown. How many turns? 6. 6. 41 health. As long as the worms die, that's 10 damage. You have to get into physical range to hit me. Yeah, I could... Yeah. We're good. Okay. It was a little dicey, but we're back into... We can't lose now. I was worried I did the math wrong at first. What's the matter? You guys don't have any room to move? That's a bummer. Oh, what a good build. You can get it online so quick. Not even using the imp maker. It was helpful for a few floors. We could totally ditch it now. You are the soft center of a cat and skeleton candy. Like, literally, there is no room for anything to spawn now. We just fill every spot. Constantly reinforcing our army. They're not, like, super strong. Everyone's pretty squishy, like 7 hit points, 5 hit points, 7, 5. They're all pretty small. 2 physical damage, 5. But they're gonna get better. And really, it's more about numbers than anything else with how we're gonna be using this particular setup. Because there are skills I want, but we might be going on to taking the next important spell. Just want to get in range of that furnace. There we go. Alright, and one more pulse for the road. Beautiful. Let's let everybody despawn. Yeah. When I was tooling around with Restless Dead, I was like, why would you ever want restless minions? And then I was reading the description for the cat one, and that's what birthed the cat tax builds. I was like, wait, I think these will interact in good ways. I want a mana potion. Blade staff. Oh, there is one. Oh god, brain trees and rot trees, though. But that would require them to, like, have room to spread. If I just fill the map with my garbage, it shouldn't matter. Would you rather fight one horse-sized gopher or 1,000 gopher-sized horses? We're doing the gopher-sized horses. That is a lot of trees. It does make me a little nervous. Resistant to physical, resistant to dark. The trees could be a problem. Let's reroll. As a rule, I don't like going to levels with trees. Silken Lynx are not a bad grab, though. 2 options for it. Tiny horse stampede would suck. Horse-sized gopher would dig right through you, though. Let's go on, celery. Silken Lynx. Flaming Claw Staff. Might be worth the risk of this level. We would add a 50% damage boost to all of our cats and all of our skeletons. Getting pissed off at Dungeons and Degen gamblers for a bit? I need to get back into that one now that they've rebalanced it. But I'm still like, I'm kind of hooked on Balatro at the moment. Oh god, Ice Belchers. Ice Belchers mean if I spawn in, I can cast once to kill the Ice Belchers before they have a chance to freeze me, and then I think we'll switch to doing Restless Dead. We're gonna get Fear Bolted too, though. Alright, what about we go to the level that just has Silken Lynx? Because Silken Lynx are also quite nice. 30. How much is soul tax? Soul tax will be coming up later on for mass taxation. But Twilight Gaze. No, not Twilight Gaze. Vampiric Gaze with Vampiric tax. That's the other tax part we want. The cards make a lot more sense now. But per usual, now that I see you playing Rift Wizard 2, I have the urge to play Rift Wizard 2. New sprites or something? The game just came into 1.0. So there are new sprites. Ultimately, though, it entered 1.0 without any new content. If you were in the beta branch, nothing exciting or new. Which is a little disappointing for me, because I've been active in the beta branch. But I suppose that's my fault for being in the beta branch. I can't complain about that. And we want Vampiric Gaze. Every ally, so if we fill the map with cats and skeletons, that's a billion things all doing 6 dark damage to a random enemy in line of sight. All of our allies got healed. Problem is, it's still dark damage. Also deals poison damage. I heal for the damage dealt. I might go with the bouncing one, Refracting Gaze this time. But we're definitely going to be taking Twilight Gaze as well. But I think for right now, as much as I want to grab that, a damage increase is pretty important. So that 50% damage boost, I think I'm really gonna need it. Because I want to be able to, like, one-shot at least enough stuff to keep me going, you know? So if I start here and take Bloodlord, I think that's enough to keep me safe. Lord of Blood. So Drain Pulse is doing 20 dark, 20 poison, so we're 40 damage total. And then we switch to Restless Dead. And then we pulse. And then we pulse. And you guessed it, we pulse. Pulse again. Just gotta transport my army out into the rest of the map until there's no room for anyone to move. Death by 1,000 tiny cat claws. Watching like some of the enemies that are infernal or whatever blowing up. Alright. Go get him. It's over. Alright. So Silken Links. Whenever an enemy dies to poison, which we do, or arcane, which we will be doing, deal 9 damage of that type to a random enemy in line of sight of the target, up to 5 tiles away. Do my minions have a ranged attack? Not yet, but they will. They will. So Silken Links would be really good. Flaming Claw Staff, though, it's a 50% damage boost. And this, unlike some of the other percentage-based boosts, like if you take an orb, that 25% only applies to the base damage of whatever you're doing. And that's still good, but it doesn't scale up with your other stuff. Like, when I improve that number of my damage, that 25% won't apply to the improved number, which is a disappointment. Flaming Claw Staff, though, it's any damage dealt by my minions, so if I improve my minions' damage, that re-deal is going to be half of whatever they do. It's a 50% that will scale with the rest of the run, which is nice. And it's fire damage, which we don't have a lot of. We don't have any of it, in fact. So as much as I like Silken Links, I think I want Flaming Claw Staff. Flaming Claw. I think the next step's gonna be... we're gonna give our minions shields. So I need 4. And then after that, Sonic Shielding. And then after that, Void Lord. And then probably Void Spikes. I wouldn't say no to Time Striders. Gives me a turn of setup. I really don't want to be stuck with the stupid Idol of Undeath again. It's so annoying. I want those Time Striders. God, what a bummer. Mana Potion, though. And this is a... Ew. Not great, actually. Bone Shamblers are bad for me. Alright. Fine. I'll deal with the stupid Idol of Undeath. It won't be that bad, I suppose. Spore Beast. Oh god, they're red caps? I hate red caps. Let's start flooding the level. Flood it! These Drain Pulse heals me every once in a while. Alright, we basically have people next to every spawner. If I'm gonna have this many minions, though, especially once we get a little wackier with it, I think it's time to increase the game speed. I feel like it's stepped up again in not too long, I bet. It's like a magic eye painting when you get this many things wiggling around. Alright, horrible statue. You still have a shield somehow. I'm getting the impression my people are not attacking the statue yet. I wish they would. Alright, I'm gonna start making my way toward the statue, so at least when I Drain Pulse, I'm hitting that stupid thing. It's gonna be a walk. It's gonna be a walk. Any minute now. Almost there. Make it so I hit those enemies on the other side of the statue, too. Alright. Keep Restless Dead active. Doing what I can. Some of these skeletons are not my friends. Idol of Undeath made a few enemy skeletons. Just keep wailing on the statue. Whenever I get Drain Pulse back, I guess I'll do another wave of that. Keep my health up. Any day now. When they get spawned in these little nooks, it's even more frustrating. Because when you're doing a minion build, stuff like this is you surround it and you're hitting it for, you know, what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 16 points of contact for minions. So even if they're smaller minions, even if they're just doing 2 damage per swing, you're getting 32 hits off. 32 damage off. Alright, you guys can finish him off. But when he's like in a little nook, I only get 3 minions doing work. Not fair. You're stuck. I'm waiting for these guys to finish beating up a giant statue. So Flaming Claw Staff accounted for 1,205 damage. So I'm not upset with that grab. Time Striders. Means I can turn on Restless Dead without being attacked. We get a turn of setup, which is nice. Arch Sorcerer for free on floor 12, huh? That is an instant grab from me. No questions asked. Hell yeah. That's so nice. Doesn't improve our radius, but whatever. Am I ready for shielded minions? Alright, shielded minions at 4, sonic shielding is 5. So I need 2 more spell points. I can get Arch Sorcerer. How many teleports do I have? 2? Still gotta pick a nice spot that I can generate minions out of. I think Minotaurs are our best bet for generating some minions. Liches, immune to dark, immune to poison. Oh, what a bummer. Weak to fire, though, so if our people slap them, they take bonus damage. Burning Spike Beast. I really want to pick up Arch Sorcerer. But it's not worth landing on and then getting wailed on. But 27 dark, 27 poison is not a bad upgrade. Yeah, with that skill, I could one-shot the Minotaurs. I can't not take this one. Arch Sorcerer. Yes. Restless Dead. I got one Minotaur this way? That's a little rough. Is it worth teleporting? I mean, you're melee with an AoE. If I just take a step away from you, I could let Minotaurs come to me. There we go, that's a little bit better. Much better, okay. Good, good. Good. And it's time to get my hat online, I think. Alright, let's grab the spell point orbs that are nearby. Put my mouse over it so I don't lose track. And then put my mouse over this one so I don't lose track. Bing! Pick it up. Alright, one more and I can get Sonic Shielding online. Ooh, and then I think we want Enchanter's Boon. Enchanter's Boon would be really nice. That way, whenever we kill something, we get 2 skeletons every cast. And there we go. Sonic shielding time. Yes. Hell yeah, Sonic shielding. Top of the damage list each round. Bing. Do 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 do. Okay, we got Sonic shielding online, which means my hat, Star Ice hat, will start showing up as a damage dealer. Currently it's an other, but we didn't get it online until pretty late. But arcane damage redealt. We'll have some ice damage going across the map now. That's gonna help. We're running into dark immune and poison immune things, and we're hoping that the physical and fire damage are gonna do enough work. Adding in some arcane and ice and physical will help. Let's see. Enchanter stuff. If it had an enchanting hourglass, I would go. But it does not. This looks like... Oh, they're all troll-blooded, I see. 55 health, completely immune to slime. Or poison, rather. No, this place looks like it's awful. I don't want to go there. Spells I don't want. Healing potion. Healing potion. Well, I'd rather have a ruby heart. Bone shamblers are a bummer. What with their whole not taking damage from poison or dark. But as long as I use other people to start the army, I think Starfire Chimeras work, normal Chimeras work. Start near some spawners. Yeah. Good, 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 good. Man, Sonic Shielding's doing excellent work, and it is not great at the moment. That's just how good it is. Once I upgrade my damage, it's going to be stellar. Yeah, I'm choosing a lot of levels as statues. But, in my defense, this is a build that excels at them. Like, the nice part about this build is what's gonna reach me. They have to get through a wall of bodies. Yeah, we're gonna take probably Hungry Dead soon. That'll give him a ranged attack. The Curse Cats are they're living. We could also give them poison. Lexica! Playing some Caves of Cud, huh? Tell me about your run. Having a good time? Hello there, Raiders. We are win streaking over here in Rift Wizard 2. If everything goes well, this will be win number 3. We come in peace. Laser chain gun? A turret, I assume? You learned a lot? Nice. You have not encountered the main quest at all. It's out there waiting for you, don't worry. Well, this is gonna be... It's gonna be a while. 75% resistant to physical, arcane, and completely immune to the dark. But those are my damage types! We're getting a little fire and a little ice in there, I guess. I hate X Turbo. Let's go back. Music works really well with all the dancing skeletons. I mean, I can't hurt the thing. You'll get him one day, team. You know, I guess if I grab some spell point arms, we can remove some resistances from the dude. I would need, what, 3? Oh boy. 6 for Twilight Gaze. I don't think there's 4 spell points on the floor. The other option, of course, is... For 4, we could do Essence Flux. We would remove his arcane resistance and make it poison resistance. His physical resistance would become lightning. I guess we can go for Essence Flux. Like, eventually, he will die. It's just gonna take 1,000 years. How immune to poison is he? Can I just get in range and pulse a few times? He doesn't have a resistance to that. We would hit him from multiple tiles. That'd be 9 times 20 poison damage? 27 poison damage, right? Yeah, 9 times 27 poison damage. I only got the 2 casts of it, but... we'd also get the limited amount of arcane and ice damage in there, too. Alright, need to be, what, 1 tile closer, and then I hit all 9 of his tiles? Yep, that's full coverage. Keep Restless Dead on. Alright, all out. Still, though, that did go through a good amount of his health. Alright, I'm gonna wander away. You guys can finish the job. I'll make my way toward spell points. I wonder, if I put on X Turbo while I'm just moving... it feels like it takes longer on X Turbo. Or does it? I don't think there's really much of a net gain or net loss in time on X Turbo. I'll start heading down here. He's about to die. Here it comes. Bing! Lorgus! What's going on, Spike? 6 spell points. I don't think I could take advantage of any of those discs. Damn it. I need arcane. Arcane discs or sinister discs. Although, a sorceress disc would work on Drain Pulse, making it kind of worth it my while. Fine. Fine. Ew. Storm Fiends. 275 health on you. Brood Mothers? Eyeballs work. Eyeballs work. And 72 is not bad enough. Like, we can... this will be fine. We'll have the cat army up and running in no time. Sorceress Disc. So Train Pulse 9. Now it has radius of 10. Restless Dead. Because I'm a greedy bastard. I'm going to step once so I can take Void Lord. And then we begin making the army. Why am I not killing you, eyeball? There we go. I'm doing pretty good. We're win streaking in Rift Wizard to get the achievements. Just making an unlimited army of cats and skeletons. Filling the entire level with them. What enemy is still alive? Oh. A ghost. Completely immune to physical damage and completely immune to poison, completely immune to dark. That's a problem. Yeah, I gotta head in that direction. I just need to, like, hurt my friends. I need to do friendly fire damage. Just to trigger sonic shielding on this guy. Alright, now that I'm in the range. Just like that. You're gonna make an army of skeletons and cats later tonight? Nice. I'm glad you're doing something as highly specific as me. See, these kind of levels, these are bad. Like, we just straight up can't do these levels. Those are to be avoided. Immune to dark, immune to poison. Void toads are fine. Metallic ghosts are better than clay ghosts, but even that place is pretty bad for us. Let's reroll. Mana potion. Rift Wizard 2 while streaking? You're gonna be naked while you do it? You sound like a real pervert. You're gonna fit in just fine around these parts. Doo-doo-doo. Flame Rifts. Immune to the poison element, but 2 pulses will still kill you. Ghost, only half immune. Completely immune to the dark element. Yeah, we're getting into a lot of problems here. I've never actually used Drain Pulse. I've never watched you. It's a fun one. It's a good way to just fill the level with garbage. What's our streak count? This is our 3rd if we win. We only played 2 runs yesterday, and we won both, so that's when the streak started. I would still like to go there. This is a better level just for us getting going and staying alive. I really like floors with a few weenies on them. Or just stuff that's not completely immune. Yeah, like these guys are great. They can get us started. Fear-faced liches, though? Gross. But not immune to physical. Naked makes sense to this run because there's a lot of pussy. There are cats everywhere. Bitrate must be on vacation. Are you having some bitrate issues, Greenmore? Has anyone else had any bitrate problems? I know, like, while we're doing a lot of stuff, the bitrate's gonna struggle. There was a moment. Yeah, I know, like, as this gets more and more crazy, we'll definitely see some bitrate fun. Alright, we should be good. Bing! How many turns has it taken so far? 900? Alright. Yeah, I feel like the only way we're doing the 500 turns or less is definitely going to be with Crackle Darkener and an early find. Like there's 21 realms. Yeah. Oh, the cats are living. That's where we get all our skeletons from. That's the best part about the cats, that they count as living minions. Blood reaping, huh? Whenever an enemy demon or living unit dies, gain 2 HP. It's a 5 cost. And it's not the worst idea. And then Pure Strike. Whenever you or an allied unit deals physical damage to an enemy, if the source of that damage is shielded, redeal 50% of that damage as arcane and 50% of that damage is holy. Literally half the build, yeah. No worries. Pure Strike might actually work out here, wouldn't it? The description for Pure Strike always causes my brain to blue screen a little bit. But it means if my minion has a shield, which they often will, because we are doing a sonic shielding run here. We get some holy and arcane damage in the mix. Yeah, why not? I would take Pure Strike for free. I would indeed. Problem though, this is a very purple level. And purple implies 100% dark, 100% poison resistance. 100% dark, 100% poison resistance. 75% dark resist. Well, ain't that a big old pile of dookie? That ain't great for me. Like, it's nice, but it's not a necessary grab. I could re-roll and see if we get some better choices. But also, I got 9 spell points. Let's think about this. We got Void Lord, which is entirely for sonic shielding damage reasons. We get 11 damage and 11 physical for every shield that's broken to 2 targets. I gotta get Finger 6, that's what I need. Our sorcerer is here just to up damage, shielded minions to set up for our good sonic shielding. Yeah, Twilight Gaze is almost 100% in the cards. No getting away without that one, I don't think. Be nice to not have to get it, but I think we need to get it. Bloodlord is good. What else is there in the blood category? Whenever 125 damage is dealt by blood or nature spells, skills, or summons, summon a bloodhound. You know? We could add cats. Sorry, we could add dogs to our cats. It could be cats, dogs, and skeletons. Fire spells and skills gain quick cast. Blood spells and skills gain quick cast. First one cast each turn does not conclude the turn. Honestly, not a bad grab. That could be pretty good for us. For every 6 HP spent casting spells, summon a Bloodghast. Bloodghast. Gains 2 damage for 10 turns with every attack, so it slowly grows stronger. Completely immune to physical and poison damage. But not fully immune to dark, so I will kill my own ghosts. Whenever a living ally takes damage, gain that much toad blood. We could also get frogs in there. I kind of want both. Like, we're hurting our own minions with this. Which means we could build up Scent of Blood quick. And we could build up Toad Blood really quick. Both of those would be good. Physical damage. Alright, but the other thing I really need is a ranged attack for our minions. We could take Hungry Dead. That would give our skeletons a ranged attack. We could also take Venom Spit. That would give our cats Poison Spit, another ranged attack. Let's take Finger 6 Supremacy. My current round is 2 Finger 6, Fire Staff, Hydras, Worms, Houndlord, Steam Anima, and Burning Ghosts. That's awesome. Finding a good hat really makes it nice to put together, like, some of the more frustrating skills that summon things. Like Burning Ghosts. It's nice when you get it off. I think I will take Scent of Blood to start. And I think I will re-roll. In the hopes of a Finger 6 popping up. Exotic Pet. Pain Mirror. Nope. Alright, take a look at this one first. Fireworms are nice targets for me, I think. Bone Barrage may be kind of spicy, lots of damage. Plus your stuff not hurt. Pops all the Sonic Shields. I do like Bone Barrage. Oh, it's a lot of healthy friends here. Fleshbound Mind Devourer. $315. They're all so healthy. $190, $700. God, you disgust me. I mean, this is where I want to go. Threat range for you. Fireworms are probably my best bet to start the engine. And I want to be not in your line of sight. You're a bummer, though. But if I start here, I should be able to hit the worms. Yeah. Good. Getting the dogs online. Cats and skeletons are online. It really just takes one enemy. I need to be able to kill one thing within, like, 2 casts to get the engine going. But once it's going, it's going. Pop it again. Got some doggies. And I'll get some frogs. Big dogs gotta eat. Woof, 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 woof. Go on, beat up that one last enemy for me. Thank you. My god. Sonic shielding right at the top. It's nice to see a hat I took on, like, floor 4 finally doing damage. Alright. Get some toad blood in the mix. Ruby Heart. Don't want to go to a Towering Bone Shambler level. Don't want to do it. Oh god, they're in every floor. Winterbringer, huh? Bunch of tomes. No mana potions still. I'm a little worried about that. The lack of mana potions. Can't believe how healthy you are, Fake Queen. So that looks a little rough. Ice worms, though, and ice drakes. Oh! Oh, Lord! I'm gonna be frozen, won't I? No? One cast is enough to kill the ice drakes. This should, in theory, be okay. Thank God we have time stratters. I did get frozen immediately, but again, it's enough to get everything started. Oh. Got my frogs, got my dogs, got my cats, got my skeletons. I notice you next to me. It's so healthy. Completely immune to poison, arcane, and physical. No one likes you. Taking half damage from dark. What a jerk. Just walk past this guy. I'm trying to like swim past these ice knights in this sea of people. There we go. Where are those spell point orbs? I can pick up a couple. Think I got one? Oh, I found the exotic pet. Flesh-bound glass butterfly, electric massive eyes. You have a random Rift Wizard question. Go on. How you would do a run or incorporate a tremor sensitivity underworld passage rockworms? And same question for lycanthropy. So Underworld Passage is a tricky one, because as a spell, it's not my favorite, mostly because there are levels where you cannot use it, and I find that frustrating. Let's take a look at it real quick. We could use it here, but other levels we cannot. Underworld Passage. Summons 2 rockworms on each end. And for lycanthropy, I imagine you're referring to the upgrade for Eye of Rage, right? Yeah. I've tried to use Eye of Rage with lycanthropy before. I feel like they're both support spells. Like, they're not the kind of thing you build a run around. But I only say that because I haven't tried. We have done Blink Only, and Blink Only works really well. You might be able to do that. Ignoring the lycanthropy for the second. If we're talking about Underworld Passage with the worms, every time you teleport through an Underworld Passage, you get 2 worms, one at the start and one at the end. I would say definitely take Stormbrew Tricksters as well. That way you get 2 worms and 1 Stormbrew Trickster every time you cast it. Definitely take Glittering Dance. Every 3 casts, you're gonna get it back again. And with Silk Shifter, I don't think you could target the web, but maybe you could. But if you use Glittering Dance, Silk Shifter, and Stormbrood, you could essentially have unlimited casts of it, and you just flood the level with your pets. As an exotic pet modifier, does it do anything? It is bad for pets like the eyeball, which is not fleshbound. But when the fleshbound eyeball dies, it turns into 6 floating eyeballs. Those would be fleshbound, and they would all die at the same time, which is a bit of a bummer. Fleshbound on the turtle and fleshbound on the butterfly wouldn't make a difference unless you happen to be on a level with fleshbound glass butterflies, at which point I do think it would be in the same pool as all the other ones. Yeah, if there's only one, it's just a normal health pool. If there's enemies with the same name, I do believe it would share the pool with those enemies. But I haven't tested that yet. Volcanic turtle. High health. Makes meteors in random locations, which will kill my people. I think I might take stupid eyeballs just so I have lightning damage going off. Lightning and arcane damage. It's not the best pet, but you know what? It's ranged. It'll help take out some of these annoying things. What a weird crowd. I'm probably gonna take Twilight Gaze next, just so we can deal with these kind of things. And then we give our team some ranged dark attacks, and then we'll be okay. The Twilight Gaze, I think, is 6. So let's start walking. How is it even possible? The joy of Rift Wizard is slowly coming up with weird builds like this. It fills me with joy. 5. Oh, I think I saw another spell point. There it is. There we go. Spells. Get Twilight Gaze. Ah, no problem. Exactly. Roguelikes in general. It's fun to, like, put builds together. I like Rift Wizard because you don't have to, like... Balatro, there's a lot of luck involved. Like, we're waiting to find cards. Like, you're re-rolling the shop for ages, hoping that you're gonna find a Joker that will let you do something cool. And it's really exciting when it happens. Like, I'm not poo-pooing Balatro. I love Balatro. There's a reason why we've been playing it every day. Because I'm addicted to it right now. But Rift Wizard's fun because you can theory craft, and it's viable anytime you sit down. Like, anytime I play, I can theory craft a build, see how it works, make it happen. And then equipment is just a fun, like, bow on top. Or you could play the other way. You go into a run and you build your run around the equipment you find. I do enjoy that. Balatra's so good, I can't stop playing it. It is a problem. Alright, Twilight Gaze. Not that we're doing too much dark damage at the moment, but why not, right? I had what I think is a cool idea for a wheeled build the other day. Hibernation, purposely sleeping your dudes, and Hemocorruption. I mean, that makes sense. Force healing just to get the damage off Hemocorruption. Trying to beat Orange Chip. Orange Chip's tough. It's like the gate right between you and Golds. Right, you're no longer completely immune to dark damage, so I'm just gonna start popping you. You know what? Let's Twilight Gaze again, even though I'm pretty sure everyone's already gazed. Just pop a Death Dice. There we go. That helped. Not all the way, but enough. We definitely want to get the additional 50. That way we could 100% remove dark resistance. So that's 3 spell points. How immune to physical are you? Completely immune to physical? Physical damage, physical damage. Physical damage. At least you're doing lightning damage and arcane damage. The cats are doing physical. Oh my god. Let's make sure that we're in range of all these guys. I said all of them. I hate them. For enemies like this, we may have been better off with Essence Flux. Like, I can remove their Dark Resist, which is helpful. But ultimately, it's our lack of anything else going on that's going to be annoying. You're Twilighted for one more. I always only take Hibernation if I can get to 100% resist to blank the freeze clause. Which you've considered a downside. Yeah. It is very annoying anytime you are stunned or frozen or anything that interrupts your actions. I've done as much damage as I can do. You guys, like, you have arcane bolts, right? Oh, right, they're completely immune to that. Lightning leap them. I think with these eyeballs, we'll just eke by. Yeah. I can get a bunch of high HP guys and hurt them on purpose to generate massive amounts of healing solely for hemocorruption, yeah. We had a silly build that required high health minions. I'm trying to remember exactly how it works. It's on the YouTube. At this point, I just don't remember. It was something involving soul tax, right? I think it's because we had a hat and we were creating some sort of loot. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up again. It was really fun. But it's been a while, so I don't remember. Scale Spinner, Master of Space. I would take Master of Space. What's the level look like? Zombies. Although again, if we can remove their dark resist, zombies are fine. Man, the game's really been like, you know what? Every floor, 100% dark resistant enemies. I get it, game. I get it. Reroll. No, well, actually, this is definitely not the level for me, but I do want to look at it and consider. Touch of Death with one of my skeletons is pretty fun. But no, I won't do that. Wheel of Death. Siphon Shields! Suspend Mortality. Ah, those are good free spells. It's a wizard floor, though. Alright. Wizard floor, huh? Wait, do I have 2 wizard floors to pick from? That's gross. Come on.
Hello there.
What's going on, Bex? And then a floor with, I never take them. I never take the sigils. They're not the worst, but they end up, I kill them. I blow them up. Just 100% of the time. Can we handle a wizard floor? I need 1 wizard to die. Or one wizard to summon some dogs. This would work. If the dogs do it. Mass immortality on the cats. Mass calcification. Logris, one of my favorite builds. Is you take my boy. Where are you? Wall of ice with endless wall, infinite radius. Make floors out of tiles in the AoE. Basically, with endless wall and wall of ice, you could make a from one end of the screen to the other end of the screen wall of ice, and then you mass calcification with the bone shards upgrade. It's disgusting what you can do with it. It's like this, but the entire screen is walls of ice and shamblers. Oh, I think you've probably already seen me. Never mind. Alright, 421, your word hint is... Gotta think about this. It is a medium for text and writing. I think with Troll Geomancer, we might be good enough to get things off the floor here. Wizards are a tricky one, because there's not a lot of enemies. But, like, if this guy does the one thing I need him to do, which is summon Clayhounds, we might be alright. Summon a hound! He's dead already. Alright, it was at least good enough to get the start going. Oh god, are those artists? No! No! I would have spawned up there if I were paying attention. Well, that's horrible. That's a bit of a bummer. As much as I want to take suspend mortality. Because it would be funny with the cats. I'm gonna take Siphon Shields here. Upgrade it to Shield Steel so I can take all of their shields. God damn it, I don't have any more pulse. That's no good. I need that spawner to go away. 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. I mean, you might help me out. God, this is such a bummer. Unholy alliances. They are healthy. They're immune to electricity, which is a bummer for you. I don't have any mana potions. That's the real struggle here. Is if I could just reload this, we'd be okay. Chaos Fireball.
Very good.
What's going on, Martin? Teleport the Earthquake Orb and just pop it. Siphon the shields out of these bastards. I can't let this keep going. I messed up by spawning down here. This was a good way to start, but this would have been a high priority target for sure. This is where the build has its big weakness. You know what? 55 health. That's low enough. We already have Soul Harvest. We need something to die. I need more things to die. Come on, random chance. Eyeballs are a big help. There we go. Twilight Gaze. Siphon Shields. Whew. We just needed to force anything to die so we could proc Soul Harvest. Oh god, our boss fight? Pope the Frog or Yorgamanster? Silken Lynx would definitely be good. Honestly, it's not your fault, Lorgus. Like, they changed up the display for skills and stuff, and now they're like these teeny tiny little icons in a row. Same thing with equipment. It used to be like a larger space over here, and honestly, what are we using this space for? Like, even if I had 10 spells and all 10 of my item slots filled up, we would still have all this space down here. I think we could have more room for skills and items. You should take Drain Pulls. Ah, I've been considering that. I'm just thinking about it. Silken Lynx. We're killing a lot of stuff with arcane. We're killing a lot of stuff with poison. We would definitely see some value out of our Silken Lynx. Completely immune to the dark. But we could fix that. 16 fucking shields, though. But those could be my shields. Alright, step 1. Twilight Gaze. We want that resistance debuff, so we do 100% of their dark resistance. We take it away. Yeah, like the equipment's over here, and now they're these teeny icons you gotta mass over. Like, it does look clean, but it's not terribly informative. I don't want to fight Yorgamander again. I'd rather fight Pope, but I want those Silken Lynx. Butterflies are a problem, though. Steal 5 shield from all enemies in line of sight. I have 5 casts. It's gonna take 3 casts just to strip all the butterflies of their shields. But I won't be taking damage in that time, that's for sure. And then we just have to hit them 3 times. Oh, no, just 2 times. Maybe 1 time? 1 time is all I have to do if I cast Twilight Gaze first. And then we're off to the races. We just need a couple of butterflies around me. I'm a little worried about you, though. But Mind Magus would be great if you summon some of those. Alright, this could work. We'll take Silken Lynx. I'm gonna do Siphon Shields. Twilight Gaze. Restless Dead. Siphon Shields again. I got baseball batted over here. Siphon Shields one more time. And then we start. Instant dog army right around me. Oh yeah. We've already done a good amount of damage on your commander. My god, we've crushed him real quick. Man, he's really weak to Drain Pulse, isn't he? Because he's taking double dark damage from it. He has no poison resist. We mess him up. Dead. Speed ran your commander. Cat tax Zabatsu, cat tax. I just haven't taken the attack spell, because I haven't needed it. Rather than doing an exact copy of the cat tax build, we've pivoted into doing more types of things being summoned. Now we're getting bloodhounds and frogs too. With Sonic Shielding. Sonic Shielding is actually the big star here. It's the SPCA run. It's all viable witches familiars are invited to the run. You know, I should have popped my portal key before coming here. It's not gonna make much of a difference on the final floor. How you doing, Quark? That poor fly, like, kinda wants to come onto land, but can't. What would an Ursamancy build look like with the bears, huh? Healing over the wizard's max health is converted into blood bears. So it does work a lot differently. There's so much snow. I know, we got like surprise snow yesterday and we're getting like 3+ inches on like Wednesday night into Thursday. It's pretty nice. I do like snow. You wouldn't get nearly as many, and the reason why I like this version of the builds is when you... If I kill one of my cats, rather than just ceasing to exist, it gets copied. So like a new one is spawned randomly on the map. And then if you pair that with the friendly minions, Restless Dead, they're replaced with a skeleton nearby, and you start getting skeletons out in the world when the cats die. So it's a great way to like flood the board. But blood bears, I guess you're getting a lot less minions, but you are getting larger, healthier, stronger minions. I haven't tried it. You have to heal over your max, which can be tricky sometimes. And on Saturday too? My goodness. Need to convince my family to bring my niece and nephew out to go like snow tubing or something. I love snow, but it's also extra fun if you have kids that are like, let's go tubing! But they're all the way out in New York, where they don't get no snow. 5 inches on Saturday, my goodness. Just dead grass. What is your deal? 4 hit points remain. There we go. I was wondering what was going on over there. Alright, Mordred's floor. We have 6 healing potions. We have no mana potions. We have found no mana potions this whole run. Okay, let's start with... I assume based on Drain Pulse. My proposal to build a dome continues to be disregarded. Three enemies in line of sight are afflicted with fear. I'd rather have Icy Vengeance. Icy Vengeance will do a lot of work, but I would really like to grab Hungry Dead too. So I think we're gonna take Icy Vengeance first, and then grab Hungry Dead along the way. Flesh Fiend and Mordred. Flesh Fiend is not an ideal starting minion. No Suriba. Portal Key. Draco Liches. Can be ideal because we do have Stare at them and remove their dark resist. Now, Aether Spider Queens. Those can be ideal. We are gonna get shuffled and all that garbage, but I think that works. I think we're gonna open up with a Siphon Shields, and then immediately start pulsing. Ooh. And a mana potion? Oh boy. Oh boy! Everything a growing wizard needs. You made baby spiders? Excellent. Get this party started. That mana potion got shuffled out of existence, didn't it? I have 3 teleports. That's 4. Ba-da-ba-ba. Hungry Dead. There we go. Ranged attacks off my skeletons now. It's Twilight Gaze. Nothing to siphon shields off of, so we just pulse. Pulse. He can't replace the floors that are covered with my minions, which is essentially the entire plan here. We only have 1 cast left. You know what? I won't do it. Instead, I'll Earthquake Orb. There we go. I got a cast back. Are those flesh-bound zombies? They have to be. All dead. Full cast back. You got a fan on your face? 82 degrees? I couldn't live with that. I require colds. Need that nice cool weather. Like 50 degrees is nice, like fall weather, but too warm for winter for me. Like now, if he shovels the level. Look at how much unusable space there is. Because he cannot replace my minions. You'll be in the 40s? That's nice. That is the kind of weather I enjoy. I want to be able to comfortably wear like a light jacket and a scarf and walk outside and enjoy crisp, clean, cold air. Chest up there? Do I want to waste one of my teleporters to find out what's in that chest? Like, I feel like there is no room for him to shuffle at this point. Somewhere, Mordred's allergic. Yeah, Mordred's like over here going, what the hell is going on? What the hell? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna teleport up there. I think it was here? How long until he shuffles me, though? No, it's not worth it. There it is. There it. Oh. Come on, cat, take a step. I get teleported in 4 turns. I guess now I can do it. Really slowing down, game. Hourglass, huh? Don't really have anything in the way of duration except for these guys, and they're both enchantments, so there we go. It's an upgrade. Bunch of weather in the upper 30s and 40s, and the winter is like, hey, this is nice, let's take a walk. I wouldn't say no to getting 3 spell points just so I can take Blink. The level belongs to me at this point. Mordred thought it was his floor. It's not. It's mine. Keep your eyes open for spell point orbs. They're out there somewhere. Oh, I got Void Tangoed. Mordred's in the center of the map. He's not gonna like it there. Yeah, he's getting hungry deaded. I love that it just looks like a magic eye paint. Just cross your eyes while staring at the center of the screen. Poor Mordred. Mordred. Oh my god. Game is struggling to stay alive. Come on. This nightclub's a little crowded. There are a lot of cats and dogs in here. And skeletons. And frogs. What the hell? And everyone keeps puking on me. That's what I imagine Hungry Dead looks like. Just vomiting a weird goo on you. Oh, there's Mordred. He died. Got a spell point orb. Start making my way toward that. Whenever we find one, when we identify a spell point orb, we'll try and grab it. There are more. They're underneath our writhing mass. Problem is getting to them. While Mordred gets beaten up in the corner. Wonder if we have line of sight on him or not. Not quite. It's a sailboat! I've solved your little magic eye puzzle, fool! If I want to see Mordred, I gotta get all the way over here, huh? Just want to strip his dark resistance off him. Oh my god, every turn takes 6 years. Oh, I can see 2 spell points! What's going on, Mercado? You know me, if I'm gonna play with summonable minions, I'm gonna make it dumb. I'm going to fill the screen with garbage. A super mage killed by cats. But the thing is, it's a lot of cats. Like, you might think you're tough, and like, oh, a cat couldn't kill me. Sure, one cat couldn't. But if I drowned you in pussy, like just 1,000 kitty cats, you're gonna die. No one can withstand that many cats. Can you beat 1,000 times your body weight in cats? Exactly. That's the build. The build is just unlimited cat works. D4 hit die meets 2 1d2 claw attacks. Times 1,000,000. But it's a time mage. We don't know if Mordred's a time mage. Anyone have shields out there for me to siphon? No? I'll just Twilight Gaze him for now. Where did that spell point go? It was out here somewhere. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna Restless Dead again. Gotta wait for every single enemy and friendly to figure out where they're moving. There it is. Not my turn yet? Not my turn yet? There we go, that's my turn. Just for funsies. Slap Mordred around a little bit. One step. God. It's over! This sort of build makes me want necrostatics. I have done Ursomancy with, like, basically just turn your cats and skeletons, engage chain lightning with the give your minion shields, and just necrostatics, and it is busted good. It's very good. There's a lot of fun variations on the make 1,000,000 cats and skeletons. Mordred is now more dead. Oh! I get it. Alright, I'm curious. How many points of damage did Sonic Shielding do throughout the run? Because I love Sonic Shielding. It is super powerful. Early runs, of course, we're just doing damage with Drain Pulse Standard and a few skeletons. And then Cursed Cats come into play. Skeletons, Cursed Cats. Cursed Cats, Skeletons. Cursed Cats, Drain Pulse, Skeletons. Alright, Cursed Cats on top, followed by Drain Pulse and Skeletons. Seems to be the standard for a while. When's that content update? That's what I want to know. Again, I'm a little miffed that 1.0 didn't come with any content drop. A very, very underwhelming 1.0 release. Drain Pulse, Cursed Cats, Sonic Shielding shows up. Now this is the turn I bought it. So even unupgraded, first time purchased, middle of the like level, top of the damage. Top of the damage by a factor of 3. It's always going to be right at the top, isn't it? Oh yeah. Look at that. Fleshbound is weird showing up as a damage type. Now this is interesting. Flaming Clawstaff takes the top spot here, with Sonic Shielding coming in second. Top of the damage to you! Sonic Shielding, Drain Pulse, my cat coming in third. I'm glad the hat, like I knew once we had Sonic Shielding up and running, the hat would start being a star in the damage. Oh, baby. 8,000 Sonic Shielding damage. Fleshbound, again, a weird one. Ah, Fortune.
Congratulations, but I'm not going to give you 1 bit for each point of Sonic Shielding damage.
Oh, why not? Icy Vengeance did some good work. Yeah, like, I said it before, gotta say it again. It feels like it entered 1.0 kind of arbitrarily. Like, Dylan said, like, it will be in early access for a year, and a year passed, and without regard to whether or not it should be 1.0, just made it 1.0. I still feel like there are spells in here that are still their Rift Wizard 1 versions. Like Slime Form. Slime Form isn't a Rift Wizard 2 spell yet. It has the same upgrades from the first game, and since you can only have one upgrade at a time, Slime Form is just not worth taking. Like, why would I take Slime Form when in the first game I could make all varieties of slime, and in this game I have to choose one slime type? Come on. No. It needs to have bespoke upgrades for Rift Wizard 2. Slime Form needs to be upgraded. There are still spells that don't have upgrades yet. It's not ready for 1.0. It wasn't ready yet. I look forward to the content, but in my heart, this is still early access. But hey, we used to not have early access, so like this is just how games used to do things sometimes. They would come out and just get content. Like, the post with this coming out did say, like, upcoming updates will have new spells, new skills, new enemies, so, like, the content drops are in the future, and early access was more about, like, balancing and bugs, and working out, like, the through line for what the gameplay was going to be. But not much of that even changed in early access. I think it should have stayed in early access until it had a lot more going on and then popped out. But you want to talk about, like, gaps in there? The Boiler is a wand that requires enemies to have the soak status effect. There is one spell that applies the soaked status effect, and the soak status effect is counter-synergistic with the one thing the Boiler does, which is it does fire damage to people that are currently soaked. And soaked enemies have a debuff on fire. So it's like, I do 9 fire damage. Like, well, really what you do is you do 4 fire damage because they have a 50% buff against fire, and it removes the soaked status effect. It's like, that's the worst wand in the game by a country mile. Like, there needs to be more spells that apply soaked. There needs to be more interactions with soaked. The Boiler needs to be reworked entirely. Or at least, if there's other synergies that you could, like, work that into. Like, have steam be a thing. Like, Boiler does fire damage, removes soaked, but creates steam clouds that do perpetual damage in the area for, like, 3 turns. Has there been radio silence? No, like, he's active in the Discord, and, like, there's discussions about, like, content and patches and stuff. I haven't, like, really read into people's thoughts in 1.0 yet, because it only happened a couple of days ago. Literally 2 days ago, this came out of early access on the 1st. So I haven't been poking around the Discord to see if, like, there's a conversation about the 1.0 release or not. But I know there's active, like, content ideation stuff going on in there. Brainstorm a Boiler to make the wizard hot tub. I would like I just said it, but, like, again, if the Boiler could create a steam cloud and, like, make that be a perpetual, like, source, if they're in the steam cloud, they take X damage per turn, that'd be a cool way to make the Boiler work. That way, removing soaked doesn't mean, like, I have 1 turn of debuff damage from the wand. Instead, I turn it into a new damage source. That's a cool interaction. That would be worth using the Boiler over. I was wondering, does Rainstorm debuff the water elves? Does Soaked lower water elemental resistance? Soaked lowers resistance to lightning and ice. You take more ice damage and you take more lightning damage when you're in the soaked state. You take reduced fire damage. The Boiler is a wand that removes the soaked effect and does fire damage when it does. But it does reduced fire damage because of the soaked effect. And then your wand is useless until you reapply soaked. So again, I feel like steam needs to be an element. Like, the thought is you're boiling the water. That creates steam. Just make a steam cloud. That's all you need to do. The water elementals from the upgrade. That does something. If I remember, it keeps them... They, like, disappear after X turns outside of the water. I think if they're soaked, they don't have a timer. Is that right? We played with it a few times, but I don't remember at this point. I'm gonna pee real fast. I don't think Mighty Odin's here yet, so we might bang out one more run. Once Mighty Odin comes back, well, we're gonna do some Noida. But I promised I would wait for Mighty Odin before Noida. B.R.B.